to DataMites family. In today's video, we'll be seeing the topic logarithmic transformation. Log transformation is a mathematical operation that transforms a variable by taking its algorithm. It is a common technique used in data analysis and machine learning to stabilize variance, to normalize data, and to improve model performance. So not only for log transformation, for the other transformation as well, you can frame these keywords, which are these three: normalizing it, stabilizing variance, thereby improving the model performance. Here, what happens to our old data is the old data is taken in and logarithm on each and every value, okay, present in each and every row, logarithm is being applied. So when you apply a log to any huge value, even you go on to apply, take a random number like 5,672 and apply a logarithm on it, just have a look at it. You'll be able to narrow down that number. Okay. So you'll bring the scale slightly nearer to each other, thereby it starts looking like a normal distribution graph. So why we use logarithmic transformation? One, when we have skewed data, to reduce the skewness in the data, we use logarithmic transformation. So when you apply logarithmic transformation, you're reducing the skewness, thereby you're making it more symmetric and easier to work with. And log transformation can help to linearize non-linear relationship between variables, making it easier to model, to analyze. Okay. So whenever in the data you have non-linear relationship, that makes it harder for the analysis. So it is preferred that whenever you get non-linear data, convert it into linear by applying log transformation on it. Okay. Thereby easing out the analysis. And again, as all the transformation goes, it is used for stabilizing the variance. So log transformation is a statistical technique to reduce skewness. Particularly, it is beneficial for right skewed data. In real time, it has been observed as well. Whenever there is right skewed data and you're applying log transformation, it was proven to be beneficial. It involves replacing each data point, the value in the entire column, okay, with a log of that particular value. A constant can be added to ensure that all the values are positive, okay, before transforming if needed, okay. It is not a mandatory part. So just to be sure that all the values which I have should be positive, just I add a constant to it, okay. The purpose being normalizing and stabilizing the variance. So even if it is not a normal distributed data set, you can convert it into a normal distributed data set by applying log transformation. And variance stabilization aims to stabilize variance across the data points, addressing issues of heteroscedasticity in regression models. When do we use it? The idealistic situations being when the wide range of values varying over multiple orders of magnitude. Okay. And in the scale, there is huge difference. Let's say for an example, I take sales data. Some places I have zero sales. Some places I have sales running to millions. Then there is huge difference, right? So in magnitude, there is huge difference. In that cases, you'll be using it. And particularly when values are between 30 to 70% percentage of data, when they are between 30 to 70%, most of your values are lying in this range. Okay, again, how do we get to this percentage and range and all? Is your IQR technique, where you have to go with calculating Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, upper limit, lower limit. Okay, that is when you understand. Okay, if most of your data points are within Q2, then I can tell within Q2 it is 50% it is. Okay. So you need something like the data, most of your data points should lie between Q1 and Q3. That is what is the requirement here. Exponential growth data. Okay, we use this as it can induce linear behavior. Again, if let's say non-linear data sets are present, we can convert them into linear, which is more beneficial in analyzing it. So we can apply log transformation on it. So effect of this transformation is compression of high values. Previously, as the example given, sales can be from zero, let's say till millions it is running. Okay. And to bring the scales onto a near extent, use this technique of transformation, the log transformation. So you'll be compressing the higher values. High values are compressed while the low values are spread out. Okay. Thereby, we'll be achieving a normal or a uniform distribution. Symmetrization as skewed data can be converted into a symmetric looking data. And applications, where do we use it again? For statistical analysis, like t-test, ANOVA, and all, we use it. And for regression models as well, we use log transformation. And particularly whenever we have non-linear relationship in our data, to convert into linear ones, we use log transformation. And what are the limitations of it? It cannot take zero or negative values at all. May not effectively normalize all skewed distribution. Okay. Other transformation being box plots and all, they're more appropriate in certain data sets. So here are few extra points regarding log transformation. So it is the most popular one. To get normal or near normal distribution. This is our whole and sole purpose. See the last point. The important caveat here is the original data has to follow or approximately follow a log normal distribution. Otherwise, the log transformation won't work. So, in the loan data set, I have taken one column called co-applicant income. So, let's see. Yes. So here you can see this is the co-applicant income starting from 0, 1,508, 2,000. There are wide range of values in this co-applicant income. On this particular column, let's try applying log transformation. So here you can see we are giving a his plot for co-applicant income. So what is our observation? It is left skewed. So these are the other columns on which I have given it a try. And we observe that most of the columns, if you are right skew, if you are left skew, our main focus is on co-applicants income. So let's apply logarithmic transformation. So logarithmic transformation application is very easy. Just call for that particular column, df in square brackets, mention the column name, and is equals to np dot numpy. Np is a short form of numpy, np dot log, and pass your column name. Your transformation has taken place. Now again I try to plot it, his plot of the same co-applicant income. So now if you can see the range 1, 1.5, 2, you have shortened the range, thereby making it a like a normal distribution, not exact one. So it has a near resemblance. So the co-applicant income, from the skewed distribution, we are able to convert it into a normal distribution like distribution. Okay. So thank you for watching the video.